15th of June, I'm going to be tied up in a glass box and open to the public. You can choose to either get involved or just walk around, watch, enjoy the show. But yeah, the website is back up and working, so if you want to get involved, then please do.
What would drive someone to sleep with 2,000 strangers in public in a single day? It sounds like a stunt straight out of a dystopia reality show, but for 26-year-old Bonnie Blue, it's just another step toward infamy. The adult content creator, known for her polarizing persona and viral antics, is now promising her most outrageous act yet, a marathon intimacy session with thousands of men, all taking place inside a transparent box, open for public viewing in the heart of London. Critics call it immoral, fans call it iconic. But love her or hate her, Bonnie Blue has the world's attention. And she knows exactly how to keep it. But this isn't just a story about one woman's wild ambition. It's a deep dive into how controversy fuels fame and how far someone is willing to go in the name of content. Because this isn't Bonnie's first time making headlines for something extreme. Before the viral clips, before the social media chaos, and long before she was known as Bonnie Blue, she was just Tia Billinger, a woman from a modest background, working in recruitment, living what many would call a normal life. At one point, she was married. At another, she was working a 9-to-5. But all that changed when she discovered the world of camming, live adult shows that offered a fast track to both financial freedom and a devoted fan base. From there, she transitioned to OnlyFans, where she crafted a digital empire around shock value and raw, uncensored content. Today, she reportedly pulls in around £750,000 per month, posting videos and photos that keep fans coming back and critics talking. But money wasn't enough. Bonnie wanted something else, something louder. And when she hit the headlines earlier this year, she proved that shock was her real currency. Bonnie's first claim to global infamy came with a record that left many speechless. In just one day, 24 hours, she claimed to have had intercourse with 1,057 men. The stunt left her battered and bruised, both physically and emotionally. She admitted later that her legs were marked, her lips were swollen, and her energy completely drained. But the aftermath, that's where Bonnie shined. Media outlets couldn't stop talking. Twitter exploded. Even mainstream publications covered the bizarre event, many asking the same question: why? Her answer was simple: because she could, and because people would watch. And with millions of eyes now glued to her every move, Bonnie Blue knew she couldn't stop there. So she set her sights even higher. On May 29, Bonnie posted a video to Instagram that sent shockwaves across the internet. 15th of June, I am going to be tied up and open to the public, she declared with a bold smirk. She then called on husbands, dads, and barely legals to be part of what she claimed would be a history-making moment. Her goal? To sleep with 2,000 men in a single day, nearly double her last record. And this time, it wouldn't be behind closed doors. The entire event, she said, would be staged inside a glass box, visible, public, unfiltered. I want to hit 2,000 bodies, she added, and to be honest, I think it's going to be pretty easy. The internet exploded again, but this time the backlash hit harder than ever. Comments flooded in. Some were horrified, others sarcastic, and many were simply stunned. I bet her dad is proud, one user wrote mockingly. Another questioned, how is this even allowed in a civilized society? A third warned, she's destroying her own body and soul for attention. On social media, hashtags calling for the event to be canceled began trending. Moral debates erupted in comment sections. People weren't just angry, they were genuinely worried about the societal implications. But Bonnie, she remained completely unfazed. This wasn't just another shock moment. This was a masterclass in viral marketing. Because while people argued and pointed fingers, Bonnie's follower count skyrocketed. Still, the criticisms kept mounting, and not just about morality. Medical professionals voiced their concerns. The idea of sleeping with 2,000 men in such a short time isn't just extreme, it's dangerous. The physical risks are obvious, but the psychological toll is often overlooked. Experts raised alarms about trauma, health screenings, and emotional burnout. Then came the ethical concerns.
The event was planned to be held in public. Children could witness it. Passers-by might be exposed without consent. And there was another layer to the outrage. Bonnie's past controversy involving spring break parties in Cancun, where she was reportedly seen interacting with barely legal teens. While no laws were broken, critics accused her of pushing the envelope far too close to the edge. But through it all, Bonnie remained defiant. Because for her, the goal wasn't just intimacy, it was dominance over attention. So, why does Bonnie do it? The answer might be simpler than it seems. Because it works. Every time she shocks the world, she gains more fame, more clicks, more subscribers, and more money. Her OnlyFans page thrives on outrage. Each time a critic complains, another curious viewer signs up just to see what the fuss is about. She's built an empire out of controversy, and she's not slowing down. Bonnie has become a case study in how extreme behavior, no matter how polarizing, can turn into a profitable business model. She's not just an adult content creator. She's a marketing genius in her own chaotic way. But with June 15th fast approaching, the world is watching closely. Because no one really knows what's going to happen. Will the event actually take place? Can authorities legally allow such a public display? There are whispers of potential shutdowns, legal hurdles, and last-minute cancellations. Activist groups are reportedly preparing protests. Some legal experts claim public decency laws could shut it all down before it even begins. But if the past has taught us anything, it's this: Bonnie Blue doesn't bluff. She's pushed the limit once, and she's ready to do it again. Whether it's a publicity stunt or a real attempt to rewrite adult entertainment history, one thing's clear: the line between performance and reality is getting thinner by the day. So, what do you think? Is Bonnie Blue a fearless icon pushing the boundaries of expression? Or has the chase for fame gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you want more deep dives into the most controversial stories making headlines today.